reached in the lawsuit between hemp processor Bluegrass Bioextracts in Owensboro and the company that bought it, Nevada-based D-Tech Ventures.
Well, the $69 million settlement gives some rights back to the owners of Bluegrass Bioextracts, but leaves many farmers with unanswered questions. Now, Eyewitness News' Grace Hapis spoke with some of these farmers today, and you're here now to tell us more about what all this means for them.
Yeah, Brad and Shelley, the settlement returned the keys of the former Bluegrass Bioextracts building back to the owners, Dr. Gerald Eds and Bruce Peters, and returned their equipment to them. But while Dr. Eds tells me he is looking forward to the future now that he's received a provisional license to go ahead with his new company called Precision Biotech, some farmers who had contracts with the old company say they are being left out to dry.
I'm 63 years old. That's all I've done is farm. And I've never put a crop out that it's took me this long to get money for.
Neil Rudy is one of many farmers who had a contract with Bluegrass Bioextracts.
Dr. Ed signed my contract, and I expect for him to honor it.
After hearing the company sold to D-Tech Ventures from Nevada, he took back his hemp stored at the company.
We finally started working with a different company, and nothing's come forward yet, but at least they are in business and they are buying biomass.
Out of 2,200 acres he farms, Rudy says he's glad he only invested 5 of them to grow hemp.
Oh yeah, we've lost money. We've lost weight with it set in the sacks. There's no question about that. And whether the oil content has deteriorated, I'm sure it has too.
Rudy is now in the process of doing business with another company, but says he still feels Bluegrass Bioextracts is shorting him. Although the doors of the building were locked when the company shut down, Dr. Eds claims farmers still could have picked up their plant material called biomass at any time. Dr. Eds tells me if they move forward with their new company, Precision Biotech, they don't expect to be able to extract oil from hemp until June at the earliest.
You call up us, oh, well, we're getting ready to take the oil out of it. Anytime you call, we're getting ready. We're getting ready.
Currently, Dr. Ed says the facility holds about 100,000 pounds of biomass from various farmers, all of it with a shelf life.
I can't put my trust back in these guys no more, and I don't know who in the world would.
Dr. Eds tells me the settlement did not involve contracts, which means any contracts previously signed with the Bluegrass Bioextracts are now the responsibility of the company from Nevada. So if a farmer wants to seek payment, they will not be getting those checks written from Bluegrass Bioextracts.
So what do they do now?
Well, I spoke with multiple farmers who say that they have not received any sort of payment or guidance on this matter, and they've also informed me that they are declining to comment on air at this time because they are seeking legal counsel. So we will definitely keep you updated as this situation unfolds.
All right. Thank you, Grace.